Okay, so now everyone knows that you guys are millionaires.
Right. Was right then.
Was millionaires at one point.
Right.
So you get out, and then how does the kidnapping happen?
We get out, so Dre like, I don't know if the feds might be watching you. So you don't hustle. You go get a job, do something. So I went aboard a Z. He said, man, just don't get a job, they might be on you. So I'm like, man, I'm not getting no fucking job. So all I was doing is riding around all day, going to different high schools, fucking bras all day. 8 o'clock when I get up, all the way to 12 o'clock at night. I'm fucking bras, that's all I was doing. I was at least fucking like 6 or 8 bras a day back then. So we in a crack house, like 3 doors down from where I lived at. My mother stayed actually. So we in that joint, we ain't had no shit. So we in this bullshitting around. Boom, boom, boom. Police, they keep doing. Everybody break, pew, out the back. My dumb ass, little ass, went left in the bedroom. I tried to jump out the bedroom window. But in the crack house, they had blankets and shit. Still the curtains, they had blankets. I couldn't even jump out. When I jumped out, when it got stuck, come back in, I go underneath of the bed. So it was like me, my man under the bed. I think it was like 2 females that smoked in there, customers with us. Or one more customer. Anyway, they were like, who in there? They looking for Dre. They were like, man, Dre not in here. It's little niggas. He said, man, see his Sparky is in here. That's his man. Hey, get the money up for him. So I got me, so they're like, get under that bed, get from under that bed. So we get from under the bed. So one dude was like, which one of y'all Spark is? So I looked at my man, I'm like, man, he Spark is. My man was like, nah, he Spark is. So we going back and forth. Right? So one dude went outside. One dude hold the gun on us. One dude went outside and was like, man, which one Spark is? So I seen an eyeball peek through the hole in the window and said, him with the black shirt on. He came in, you Spark is, come on. Took me out. And put cuffs on me, put me in the back of the car. I stayed there for what? Man, like 5 hours? Dre was bullshitting. I'm like, man, what the fuck? So I went to sleep like twice. And so they came in the car. Actually I had like $1,000 in my shoe or $2,000 in my shoe. I bought to buy my mother some new furniture. So one of the dudes checked my shoe. So they took the $1,000 out of my shoe. But I guess they ain't tell their other partners. So when they about to let me go, they was like, we about to let you go, man. We're going to take you this spot, let you go. They already told me. I said, Shaw, you little. We thought you was a grown-ass man. If your man don't give us no money, we ain't going to do nothing to you.
Well, weren't they demanding like $1 million ransom?
Yeah. I ain't noticed at the time. So it was like, man, we ain't going to do nothing to you. Even if your man don't give us no money, you too little. We thought you was our age. You a little motherfucking nigga. So they try to tell me where Dre live at. So I don't know where you live at. I knew. I'm like, man, I don't know where the nigga after I got locked up in that house. He don't trust nobody because we don't know who snitched on our spot. So Dre always told me to cry. Said, nigga, you too little. Police catch you, cry, and that's it. Your mother gonna come and get you. So I did, but I cried. I don't know where you live at. I'm 15, I'm 16. They were like, you too young. They let me, so Dre, whatever Dre was talking to him about, we had a code. But Dre already knew I got kidnapped anyway. So I put the kidnapping code in for Dre on his beeper. I gave him the number and told him my code, so they beeped Dre.
You guys had a kidnapping code?
Yeah.
That's how serious it was.
Yeah.
An actual code for kidnapping.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Yep. For real, because you got to, because if you don't let your man know, he can come and they'll snatch him. You feel me? So you gotta have that kidnapping code if you get money.
Okay. So you're in the back of the car and Dre is still talking to him. Right. So what happens next?
I stayed in the car about 5 hours. So he came through the car. Dude was like, man, one dude was like, you search him? I said, man, I ain't got nothing. Your man took the $1,000 I had in my shoe already. What dude? The nigga ain't even telling me he took the 1,000. So I guess he tried to cover for himself. I guess he's that bitch ass nigga. So he jumped out the car, went up into a house or apartment. And I guess so they came back, took me to a spot, took me in the woods, put a head on my head, had me handcuffed, took me in the woods, like, man, just count to 100 or 200 or something. So I'm like, fuck, so I'm bracing myself. I don't know why bracing myself, can't stop no bullets. So I'm like, bitch. So I started counting. I heard him backing up, footsteps. Heard the car doors open, boom, boom, 4 doors open, 4 doors shut. They sped off. I still stayed there for like 2 minutes, Took my hat off, took the hat off. Good. They gave me a cord and a handcuff key. Took one handcuff off while I'm walking, trying to get up when I dropped the handcuff key. I'm like, man, fuck that. I lost. I wasn't looking for it. So I had one handcuff on, called my man from the phone booth. He came and got me. I guess they told my man where I'm going to be at too, though. So he came and picked me up. I was like, man, we got to start using our guns, Mo. So after that, I took a man, I'm like, man, fuck that. I heard a gun everywhere I go.